EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down and 6 now. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
The Raiders at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play, but now it'll be third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. looking for a better. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw. Strong. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
After one, it's 9-0. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Strong. And a throw right sideline is complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Trey Tucker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and he's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Strong. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Shoves him aside, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you've got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Down to the 42, 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows in route for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go, check.
Looking to throw. Right back to Pitts again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Off the RPO, he completes it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Stiff-armed him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 132 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun. Strong. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Strong. This pass is caught by London. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The Raider field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline, watch another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. But as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Strong. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It got his man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Get it!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Buffalo 18. 18 Ramblers. 18 Ramblers. Warriors 17.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's second and a yard. On the move to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
Track 60.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Falcons 36.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And for a right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Raiders, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.